notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Running Valentine Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9, come keep with the show. It's a new era, let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9, come keep with the show. It's a new era, let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Running Valentine Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9, come keep with the show. It's a new era, let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9, come keep with the show. It's a new era, let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Running Valentine Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9, come keep with the show. It's a new era, let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9, come keep with the show. It's a new era, let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Running Valentine Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9, come keep with the show. It's a new era, let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and Co. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9, come keep with the show. It's a new era, let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and Co. What up, Lloyd? What up, Lloyd? You can call me him. I'm Shay Dixon in the whip with them RPMs. Gotta pull up to the chat and shit out to them. Not trying to ball like Big Folk, then get out the gym. Monday through Friday from 7 to 9. When you see that notification, we about to go live. Hit this track and do you dance like you Karen Lacey. Running Valentine Matthew to the house, baby. It's Tingle and Co. From 7 to 9, come keep with the show. It's a new era, let's get it, let's go. From 7 to 9, it's Tingle and Co.
All right, good morning and welcome in on this this Thursday morning.
It was like pigskin. It was like cracklings and piss.
Come on, I tell you what, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
That is all me.
I love it.
I leathered my flesh and then I did not.
Football is right around the corner. We are 9 days away. 9's a pretty special number in Louisiana, I feel like. Maybe the most popular number in the state, especially South Louisiana.
Maybe most revered, probably not most popular.
Definitely most revered.
Most worn.
The most loved.
Yes. Most jerseys.
Yes. Yeah, 9 jerseys everywhere. And that's throughout the entire
I mean,
state.
they even saw a fight.
Yeah.
Drew Brees was there. So was Reggie Bush.
Hey. Got 9s everywhere.
I hate fighting.
Oh.
9 days. 9 days until LSU is on the field August 30th as they take on Clemson in Clemson. Exciting. Ready to get that kicked off. Lloyd and Jonathan
Marcel
are in
Brooks.
studio this morning. Jordan Jefferson.
80 yards against Tennessee.
Early Doucette.
There's
Devery
a 9.
Henderson. Or Jack Hunt, depending on the call.
Depends on who's announcing. The legend himself.
Wait, did I ever tell you that story?
What?
So the early Doucette, the Devery Henderson, the Kentucky, the Bluegrass Miracle. So I was playing a summer league basketball game that day.
Okay.
And I apologize hijacking this, but it's really good. And I was an obnoxious basketball player. That was my whole thing. I was a real piece of shit. And so I was constantly getting concussions because I would get in the guy's face and annoy him to the point where he would hurt me.
Right?
Yeah. And it happened 5 or 6 times. 3 of them went on to be professional athletes, but this guy wasn't. This was just some piece of shit from Slidell or something. But I shut him down all day in the summer league game. He was so upset. We'd kicked his ass. He didn't score any points on me. I'm bragging, but I'm not, because listen to what happens. And so I'm just right up at his face, and I'm going, "Ha, you're not having a good game. Huh? You're not having a great game." It's the clock's ticking down. He gets the ball, and he just bows me across the temple. Right, blacks me out. Should have gone to the hospital, but it was, the 70s.
LSU was playing.
Yeah, so they took me home.
There was Tiger Vision on.
To my friend Tyler Strobel's house. They laid me on the couch. They said, "Don't go to sleep," and then the helper, just proceeded to watch the game and get hammered. I of course do go to sleep, and I wake up. I haven't watched any of the game, and I go, "Shit, who? It was Rohan to Devery, right?"
No, Marcus Randall.
Marcus Randall. And I say Marcus Randall to Devery Henderson, 70 whatever yards for the touchdown. I pass back out. That play, they throw that play happens. And they all go, "What the fuck? Wake up. Like, what did you just do?" And I was like, What? Like, you just said that thing was going to happen. like God spoke to me through my concussion.
It's the last thing you'll see.
You were a prophet for
I was a
5
prophet for
minutes.
5 seconds. After being literally go to the hospital, your brain is swelling. And I swear to God, it's not embellished. I said the play.
Dash right 93 Berlin. What is he talking about?
Every game after that, they tried to hit me in the head with a hammer. For the rest of the
Of
season.
course. I mean, no. Thank you for giving us that information.
Daddy needs money.
Yeah. Well,
that'd be great content for the show.
This is my Justin Babin Jr. hand holding, but way worse.
You start telling us what's going to happen in the football game.
You guys are gonna fry pan me.
Every time we fry pan.
But that 1000% happened. I woke up
awesome.
from a concussion, called the play, it happened, and nobody still took me to the hospital.
The only play I've ever called that I will claim and make sure people was the Chris Davis field goal return, because Odell Beckham did it against UAB earlier that same season, and that was the first time for me that I had ever saw it.
Do you know why they put Odell Beckham back there? Do you know what Les Miles' school of thought was?
Let's hear it.
He put Odell Beckham back there to knock it down in case it was just short enough that he could jump up and swat it, which is not. You can't do that.
What? What?
That's what he wanted him to
goaltend?
Yeah, he wanted to goaltend. He wanted
to Dikembe Mutombo.
And guess what happened? He caught it and took it to the house.
And he did the smartest thing
Les
you can
was
do.
That never occurred to me.
I'm going to run this way and then that way. Because everybody out here is fat and I'm not.
Right. So, I remember whenever Alabama was lined up and I saw Davis back there, I said, what if he Odell Beckham's this?
1 second
Which was
left.
before it was when you Odell something, it's one hand catch.
Yeah.
I was like, what if he Odell Beckham's this, and then he housed it, and I was like,
That
It was, dude. It was. I remember that was such a
pretty
crazy
good.
moment.
It's pretty
well,
good.
because they did Nick Saban the favor.
Right.
There's 1 second left.
Like we all thought, like they were Alabamaing the game. Like,
Yeah, like you got to
are you
give
kidding
him a chance.
me? You're
Of course.
Gonna get, right. And then it
That plays once he tiptoes down the sideline on like
When he
the
doesn't
other
step
30,
out.
and it's like, and
That
of course
place
I felt
was
something great.
rocking.
But yeah, that's one of those, like, if you were there, it's
Oh my
definitely
gosh.
like the fish is this big. Like, there's 150,000 people at that game. Like,
Yeah.
I was there.
Right.
Probably not.
Yeah, no, you weren't.
No,
But it's okay.
You
I'll
left
let you
early.
think you are. It's
you
fine.
still got it. You left
okay.
you left the Ray Allen 3 early.
Cordell.
Yeah, man, looks a little different.
9 days until the Tigers are in Clemson, taking on the other Tigers in their little Death Valley Junior they got over there. And tonight,
not as good as tomorrow.
Brian Kelly will be at TJ Ribs. The Brian Kelly Show.
Just having
at
dinner
TJ
with his
Ribs.
family. Oh, okay.
We'll be back. Chris Blair does an excellent job with the coach shows, and Brian Kelly's will get kicked back off tonight. Gonna be an exciting season. And it's gonna be interesting to see how these. I remember vividly the Coach O shows I went to when I was working in the business here were that 2021 season. So like they were well attended, and the questions that were asked to O sometimes got a little bit spicy. I remember one of them popped back up in my memories not that long ago. Of you tell my baby sister happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday, baby. He was like, yeah, no, try not to. And Coach was
Try not to have sex with her.
Coach was like, oh, come on, man, we can't do that. Chris Blair handles it like a professional, of course.
Let's get back to football. Actually, real quick, Chris.
Actually, real quick.
Who's to say you haven't already?
There's something we do with people like you down at the bayou. We gotta fish it. We
We'll sex with your sisters.
Yeah, I will fuck your sister.
But Brian Kelly will be at the TJ Ribs tonight doing his.
You got two of them down there. Squeeze them.
Squeeze them.
That's what he says to her.
I'm squeezing. Oh,
I'm
gosh.
squeezing them, coach.
And today, like we've done all week, the position room discussions. We've almost made it through the entirety of the offense. We've done quarterback, running back, wide receiver, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So if you missed those, go back and check them out. Today, we have the tight end room discussion. Not as exciting as the last 3 days have been, but somewhat intriguing still. It'll be a good bit of talking. In other news, not a lot of headlines for today. In other news, the Saints made a trade last night, and it looks pretty stupid on paper, if you ask me. And I don't know why we expect anything different, but
It's just monopoly money to him.
because look, like I really tried to dissect it and like think about, okay, how could this be good? Because he didn't have bad numbers last year. He had 40 or so catches, a couple hundred yards, 3 touchdowns. Like for a rookie, that's not bad. And I was like,
his 3 touchdowns were like 3 weeks in a row, though.
right, like but like it at least shows promise, and you need a big body receiver.
Yeah.
He's 6'5", 200 and whatever, and he fits the mold of what you needed. He's got good upside because he was a rookie last year. So it's like, oh, I mean, they're trading a 4th and a 7th round pick for a promising young player. And then I looked, and he was a 27-year-old rookie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So like he's already exiting the prime of a wide receiver going into his second
So you say
season.
even a 7th would be like, ooh. But
a 4th?
and a 7th?
Right, like
You traded for a rookie veteran.
he's traded for a veteran. Yeah, he will turn 28 in December of this
Perfect
year.
for a 26-year-old rookie quarterback.
And that's what I was like, oh, like what are these young players that were the Saints are putting on their team? You've got a quarterback that was born in 1999 as a rookie, and other quarterbacks that are rookies are not like Anthony Richardson was born in 03.
Yeah.
And then now you go get a wide receiver born in 1997 and going into his second season in the draft, and you give up a 2026 4th and a 2027 7th. And it
is wild.
it's just I don't know why you're
wild.
trading draft picks anyways. This is a rebuild.
Yeah.
That's the fucking.
It's a
excuse
rebuild.
me, that's the frustrating part. Like, has it not
for a
been
guy that's not going to make
a difference?
a titlick of difference.
What feels like you're
That's
going
a
to get
phrase.
somebody for this year's team, like you're going to win anything. We've all watched the preseason games. We're all ready to tune in on Saturday when you take on the Broncos at noon. What are we? It's baffling how they continue to be bad. Like, I don't want to get on a rant. I don't want to get that upset about it, but it's just
Joe Dumars made that trade.
it's almost impressive how they continually
That's in his contract. They get to do one Saints trade.
maybe so.
Don't see this 27-year-old rookie.
He's tall like a basketball man.
Can you play on both?
It's just like it's almost crazy how they continuously make the wrong decisions.
And what would you do anything with Sean Payton like he doesn't know who he's dealing with? Like,
Right.
Mickey Loomis is an idiot.
Like,
Like, we could
I
get
wouldn't
something.
be surprised if this is like a conflict of interest and you just did Sean a favor.
Yeah, 2
Send him some-
Vicodin and a 4th-round pick. Perfect.
And some
Who
juicy
says
fruit.
no? Yeah.
The Vicodin.
But the Saints get their big body receiver, but they gave up way too much for a 27-year-old second-year player in the league, man. And
If you
Sean Payton sitting back over there just
Smacking his gum with
fucking
Mickey.
season.
Nick
dude.
fell for it again. My old
If you,
buddy
have
Mick.
to, if you look up his highlights and they're all 22, like Bappa said on Twitter,
Yeah,
you're
I mean,
in trouble.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, like the numbers, like it's not like he's just this terrible, never played before wide receiver. He's got there is some good film, but it's just the sheer fact that you're trading young players, like future young players, 4th and 7th round picks for
A guy that has 3 years left
a
in the
guy
league.
that's got like 3 or 4 years left in
Maybe.
what is a prime of a 7th round pick.
And it's putting up middling numbers to begin with. You know, a guy that's
Right.
maybe just barely above replacement level.
Well, and
Wide
on top of
receiver.
that,
Few picks.
DJ Chark is a free agent right now. And I'm not trying to be an LSU homer, like I get it. But DJ Chark, guess how old he is? 28.
Oh my God, really?
He's a year older than the guy you just traded your picks for.
And he's done it.
It's gonna be
And he's done it.
Such a fun season.
And he's 6'3", 200. Like, he's still that same big body type of guy.
What do you think the Saints over-under is for win total?
Oh my God. 3?
4.5.
Okay.
And what would you take?
3.
Under.
Yeah, under. Under.
Under everything.
Because we're gonna be switching those quarterbacks every other week. I can already see it.
Like a handmaid's
They're gonna
tale.
do a couple Hainer games in there or something.
Please.
I swear to you, if Jake Hainer takes a snap at starting quarterback,
Might be at
I
halftime.
would- brother, I will. He was throwing a rugby ball the other day.
I don't know what that was.
Oh, that whole he's like it's swinging a heavy bat
Yep.
in the circle.
Whatever.
Um,
Hey, congrats, Jake.
Just throw a fucking football, my dude.
Yeah.
Into the 2 claps this morning before we dive into the tight end room discussion. We also have Glenn West join us at 8 a.m. this morning
Oh.
to talk some LSU football. 2 claps this morning. LSU has 3 AP preseason All-Americans. I would like everyone to go ahead and guess who those 3 players are. 1 first-teamer, 2 second-teamers.
Garrett Nussmeier.
Yep, let's see, first or second team.
Second. Whit Weeks,
Yep,
first team.
there you go.
Harold Perkins.
Yep,
Second team.
there it is. So, Whit Weeks, first team All-American AP
I didn't
preseason.
look.
Garrett Nussmeier, second team. Harold Perkins Jr., second team. So,
What weeks looks like he's on a wanted poster in a Western?
wanted dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Reward,
Oh,
500 shekels.
we gotta get them damn Weeks brothers.
There's 2 more of them.
Oh, gosh, them
You
Weeks
played too much
boys.
Red Dead Redemption.
Uh-huh.
Dude. He's already.
That is, it does look like a lot like a Western wanted photo.
I'm sure he would take that as a compliment.
Wanted dead or
No,
alive. Yeah,
it's-
I mean, the
it's-
mustache is strong. It's a strong stash.
Wanted.
Looks good.
What is it like, Lloyd, to have that guy just so
Dead or alive.
like
$48.
effortlessly achieve the look you've been trying to nail
I
down
think
for years?
we have talked about it, and he said I was an inspiration.
That's beautiful.
It's a very nice.
You talking about Harold
That is beautiful.
Perkins?
It's a very nice thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
That's beautiful.
And Garrett Nussmeier is hiding his mustache,
He is.
waiting to be unveiled for week 1, game 1, in Death Valley Junior.
Junior. Make sure you include that part. Next up in the 2 clap this morning.
Wait, we
there's-
did 2 clap it.
Oh.
2 claps. Ready. Thank you. I just saw this tweet. There's nothing specific about the 2 claps for this. It's just a picture of the wide receiver room, and it really fired me up, like looking at these guys. And I also want everyone to acknowledge how large Nick Anderson is in comparison to the room. Like, he is a massive human being. And this is a room that is absolutely stacked. Like, we talked about it yesterday, obviously. But then I actually saw this photograph, and I was like,
Oh my God.
this is a loaded room. And then you just see a mountain of a man in the background. Nick Anderson is huge.
Huge.
Like, huge. But I'm excited to see what this group does. How many
Touchdowns are in this picture?
touchdowns are in this photograph right here?
That's
50.
A lot. A lot of touchdowns.
I don't think I'm wrong.
There are
It is.
receiving touchdowns, there are rushing touchdowns, and there are returning touchdowns in this photograph.
yeah. Okay, that makes up for the tight end touchdowns. I'm not.
That's going to be
not
that's an
counting.
exciting group, and I just wanted to
45.
really admire
45
them
touchdowns.
and just go ahead and give them 2 claps. Ready. Next up in the 2 claps this morning, this one is a boo. This is a 2 thumbs downs. As I saw this on the Twitter sphere yesterday, Cracker Barrel rebranded their logo.
What?
Which is never good. You never like a rebrand. There are some good rebrands.
You cracker all barreler.
You should, I barely know her.
Cracker.
What'd you call me?
Did you just drop the hard C?
Yeah. Sorry. It's just how I feel, man.
Sometimes there are good
Stop hating me.
rebrands. Very rarely is there, and this is bad.
What is it? They took all the
This
fun
is
out of it.
bad. This is so bad.
Why does it look like the GE? It looks like the BP logo, Better Petroleum.
This is bad.
Crappy.
This is so bad.
This sucks.
Now,
They took away the barrel.
They took away the. This is literally a place that is supposed to be like old timey, and now you're trying to modernize the look.
now we're talking.
Talking about Lamar Odom, who was on.
Crack.
It is amazing. Crack never had an official logo.
It does.
does now.
Hunter Biden.
But that's 2 thumbs down for the new
Yeah,
Cracker
fuck
Barrel
that.
logo. I can't believe
Fuck that.
you would ruin it like that. Cracker
away
Barrel's a
the
classic.
barrel.
It's like
They got
literally
rid of the barrel.
and the cracker.
Next thing you
They
know,
got the cracker in the
and the crackers.
sitting right
Got
there.
rid of both of them.
Next thing you know, they're gonna take away the T game.
Oh my gosh, it's the
Oh,
best.
don't joke.
The best.
I don't know how to
joke.
play it.
Really? I got good at
You
it.
jumped the T.
Me and my grandparents would always take us to Cracker Barrel. It was either Piccadilly or Cracker Barrel.
Piccadilly.
Piccadilly or Cracker Barrel.
Is that
Piccadilly or
okay?
Cracker Barrel.
You don't say Piccadilly, do you?
No.
Okay.
No, I just was
Yes, he
saying.
did.
I was saying Cracker Barrel.
No,
I got
I'm
mixed
just
up.
making sure that
Piccadilly or Cracker Barrel.
Piccadilly.
And I got really good at the T game.
I'm gonna pick
playing it so often.
Piccadilly if I have to.
Really?
Yeah.
Piccadilly is really good.
Jello.
Jello and pudding.
Jello, mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, great.
Green beans.
Green beans.
Ooh.
Of course,
Let's
Lloyd.
name things on Piccadilly's menu.
Hamburger steak.
Last in the 2 claps this
Really
morning.
good there.
This is a clip of Bears backup quarterback Tyson Bagent, who
Bajay.
got extended a 2-year,
yeah, this
$10 million contract extension. And I tell you what,
was nice.
I love when you give the right guy the contract extension. Because look, $10 million compared to the NFL contracts is not a lot of money. Like if you saw a 2-year extension for $10 million, you'd be like, I mean, that's chump change in the league, in professional sports. And this is a very refreshing, I guess, feeling about that contract extension from the
Perspective.
Bears backup quarterback.
Yeah, I think that, a lot of people don't know this, but, my dad is he's my right-hand man, and he didn't even have running water until he was in high school, so there's definitely a lot of things and people that I think I could certainly help with this gift I've been blessed with, but yeah, just little things like that, I don't really know anybody back at home with any money, so yeah, it feels good. I mean, it's certainly a weight off my shoulders and my family's shoulders, and yeah, it definitely means a lot.
Some really good perspective there. I mean, he talks about how much that money means to him and his family and his hometown and the blessing that it is. And it's crazy sometimes we see a notification or a tweet come across the ticker and it says 2 years, $10 million. And obviously for us, like I'd probably tear up too.
I'd tear up over
But-
10 grand.
I care over $10.
Tear up over a handshake.
Oh, no, that's what you're gonna
Just
say.
somebody being nice to me.
Yeah, of course.
Probably break me emotionally.
And he obviously still has the perspective of that meaning so much to him. So he deserves 2 claps. Ready. Tyson Bagent, the Bears' backup quarterback.
I'm a Bears fan this year.
Oh, yeah?
I decided that the other day.
That's fine.
I just think they're fun.
You got a zesty quarterback.
There's just, you know, the classic uniforms. Look, the Bears
They
uniforms
do,
are
of
so
course.
great.
The patch is
Of
too
course.
big
You know,
for the dead woman.
for the dead woman.
The patch is just too big.
The girl from Twin Peaks?
I think.
Y'all don't have any idea what I'm talking about. That was a bad joke.
No, we don't.
I gotta know my audience sometimes.
Don't forget, every single day we are brought to you by CAS Roofing and Advising.
It's a
Our friends
transition.
over at CAS
Excellent.
Roofing and Advising. Our guy Pierce Patterson does a great job. They just put out a video out on their social media yesterday of one of the roofs that Pierce got put up last week out in Shenandoah. The crew hand-nailed that roof. They didn't use the nail guns. They hand-nailed it. They did a great job. So make sure you call him 225-910-0619. Pierce will hop up on your roof for a free inspection and let you know what you need. Whether you need to maybe file a claim or if your roof's in good shape, they'll put you on the call list. Anytime there's a storm, they'll come back out and check it out for you. So make sure you reach out to our guys over at CAS Roofing and Advising. Pierce Patterson, 225-910-0619, because we appreciate what they do for Tingle & Co.
Why would you have to hand nail instead of the gun?
Just a preference.
Okay.
Just a preference.
I didn't know if it was
Yeah, it's just it does take a little bit longer.
Of course.
To hand
No.
nail.
Yeah,
So
I
like
imagine it's
usually,
harder
like
work.
usually the roofs are done in a day.
Yeah.
Like usually they get up there, they get in the morning, they tear it all off, put it all in, they're done by the end of the day. But the hand nail, it actually ended up being a 2-day job. But they crushed it. It was beautiful. It was the Atlas Pinnacle Pristine shingle,
Wow.
the weathered wood color.
I love when you talk roofs. I really
It
do.
was beautiful. It was beautiful. I actually hopped up on the roof myself to get some video for Pierce.
You're a
Walk
good
around
friend.
up there. But shout out to CAS Roofing and Advising, Pierce Patterson, 225-910-0619. Today, we have the tight end room discussion. Like I said, not as exciting as quarterback or wide receiver, and not maybe as intriguing as running back. But still, nonetheless, especially from LSU standpoint, a very, very important position group. There it is. Working hard, hand nailing.
Hand nailing.
No, that was drone footage.
No shit.
But yeah, no, I wish I could fly
you on a
like
balloon
that.
up
That'd be
there?
awesome. A little hot air balloon. Shout out to Pierce Patterson and them. But the tight end room discussion today, an interesting one. Like I said, not quite as exciting. Maybe not as interesting.
It's
but
nice to just like
a
out
good
and
one.
out win a room.
Yes, and right now,
That's
like,
fun.
and I was telling my dad this last night because he asked me. He was like, with doing all of these breakdowns of the position groups, how many has LSU won? I was like, well, quarterback to me was a push. Running back, LSU won.
Mm-hmm.
Wide receiver was close from a top end standpoint, but I think the depth of LSU gave LSU the edge there. So it would be 2-0-1 would be the record right now in LSU's favor. And then tight end, I'll spoil it right now. LSU wins this room as well.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to jump. Right
No, it's
ahead,
okay.
but
It's okay. No, no problem at all. I would say LSU wins this room pretty easily as well, even though they don't have maybe as much experience as the Clemson room. They still, I think, they just outright win it from a talent standpoint and a ceiling
And a
standpoint.
discipline standpoint.
Yeah, yes, and a discipline standpoint as well. But to name the players in this room, LSU's room consists of Trades Green, obviously a true sophomore. Last year had 13 catches, 101 yards, and 4 touchdowns. He is 6'7", 245 pounds. And the impressive part about that weight is he had, obviously playing basketball last year, he ended up dropping down from 240 back down to about 220, and then got it all the way back up. He's about 6'7", 245. And then you've got Bauer Sharp, who last season at Oklahoma had 42 catches, 324 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He is a 6 foot, 250-pound redshirt senior, so an experienced football player in the room. And then Donovan Green and J.D. LaFleur. That is a redshirt junior in green, and then a true freshman in J.D. LaFleur. Clemson's room consists of Olsen Pat Henry. That is their leader in the room, I would assume right now. The junior, 6'3", 240 pounds. He had 9 catches, 121 yards, and 3 touchdowns. They also have junior Josh Sapp, 6'2", 235, 6 catches, 63 yards. Redshirt freshman Christian Bentonker, 6'4", 245 pounds, with 1 catch for 7 yards last year. Marcus Dixon, 6'4", 265, and Logan Brooking, 6'4", 235. The storylines or the focuses I had for the LSU tight end room, I said big shoes to fill because obviously Mason Taylor was a godsend for 3 years. Absolutely saved you in the Florida State game in year 1 in 2022 getting out of bounds, and has just been a massive part of this program and Brian Kelly's beginning at LSU. So big shoes to fill there. I put blocking with a couple question marks because that is the biggest concern right now, is the ability to be a physical run blocker and those sorts of things. And then I put usage with 3 exclamation points because obviously you've seen so far in the tenure of Brian Kelly at LSU, the usage rate of the tight end is extremely high, and I think that will not change this season. For Clemson's room, I put good athletes because they do have consistently good athletes in that room. Unproven, and they're just not as
Dynamic.
Not as dynamic. Yeah, it's a good word. They're not as dynamic or just as crisp as LSU's room is when I turned on the film. And obviously, they have some question marks in that room as well, as one of their guys that I did not list actually was arrested the other day for DUI.
Ian Shefflin? According to the report, listen to this police name for Clemson. Officer Tyler Cantrell,
Come on.
was patrolling along Tiger Boulevard within city limits, in quotes, around 1:37 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and driving around 40 miles per hour toward the Oconee Bridge.
Putting the cops.
When he noticed a car rapidly approaching his vehicle from the rear, the report said he observed the vehicle swerve over the double yellow line. This prompted Cantrell to merge into the median, allowing the vehicle to pass so he could initiate a lawful traffic
There you
stop.
go.
I made contact with the driver, Ian Shefflin, identified through his GADL. I advised Shefflin the reason for the stop. Shefflin was arrested for driving under the influence. This incident was recorded on my body cam and will be downloaded to the BWCR server for
you
Dabo
got
Swinney
this
to
voice
observe
down.
himself. The report states that it's Shefflin's first offense, and he was charged with driving under the influence without BA, inferring he did not submit to a breath test.
Wow.
There we go. Okay.
Or the cop was like, "You play for Clemson, we're not going to really
We're-
get
yeah.
this one." And you're clearly fucking hammered. I don't
You're
have
also-
to do
You're
anything.
also so much bigger than me because Shiflin is 6'8", 265.
Right,
He's a basketball power
There you go.
forward.
and that's the size of the room.
Apparently,
When you look
drinks
at
like- yeah,
when you look at Clemson's room, they have 6'3", 240, 6'2", 235, 6'4", 245, 6'4", 265.
It feels like
and
a
6'4", 235.
Kind of like a 1980s power forward.
So they, yeah.
yeah, he doesn't drink like one.
No, well, with the exception of our lubricated friend.
But so they don't have that same, their tallest is 6'4". They've got 6'4", 265, and Marcus Dixon, who is strictly a blocking tight end. But yeah, so to talk about LSU's room a little bit, Trey Green is who we'll start with, obviously. The easiest one to talk about. Probably the easiest player to talk about on LSU's roster outside of maybe Harold Perkins and Garrett Nussmeier. Because he is, in all caps, I wrote, a walking mismatch. And you heard Brian Kelly say it the other day, even when he's covered, he's not covered. He is, 6'7", 245, a heck of an athlete because he's not just big.
He's sober.
Because you could just, yeah, he is sober. You could be 6'7" if you want. Like you can be tall.
A lot of people are.
A lot of people are just tall. We
West.
call those BFNs, big for nothing.
Oh,
And he is not big for nothing. He's big for something.
money.
And it's catching touchdown passes.
In
from
the
Garrett
green
Nussmeier.
zone.
In the green zone. So he not only is 6'7", he also can jump quite high in the air and has great hands.
Strides like a beautiful gazelle.
He does. I said that he is a big wide receiver more than he is a tight end, but he is not afraid of physicality. That's what I've been most impressed with him up to this point. He is very much willing to get in the physical part of the game. He's young in the sport. He was a basketball player his entire life, got into football in high school, and then 3 years down the line was a 5-star and the number 2 player in the state of Louisiana. And then I just put red zone with an exclamation point next to it because it should be the green zone, not just the red zone.
That's good. I love when a guy just accidentally becomes a 5-star.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, like you're doing something else, and then all of a sudden you just kind of turn around and you're like, "Oh, I'm the best in the country at this."
Like, wow, I'm
like, oh shit, I didn't even mean to.
good at football. An
Yeah,
accident?
This is serious. I was not something I was planning on doing.
Right.
But okay, like
This
Let's do it.
This might be my future.
Yeah, right.
this is fun.
Might
But
just work out.
But I didn't mean to.
But yeah, so that's Tre'Dez Green, and I put Lloyd actually in the control panel. I created a playlist that's got some clips of Tre'Dez talking. But there he is, right there. That was at East Feliciana before he ended up transferring to Zachary, the powerhouse here in Louisiana. But yeah, that's Tre'Dez Green. Very excited, and I actually have a few clips because he met with the media not that long ago in fall camp, and also Blake Baker spoke about him not too long ago as well. And those were some really, really good tidbits on kind of where Tre'Dez Green is. Where one, you get to hear Blake Baker, the defensive coordinator at LSU, talk about Tre'Dez and what it's like to go up and face him every day. And then Tre'Dez goes in depth on kind of how he understands the sport more. Because like we said, he's a young football player. And he talked about how he has grown in his understanding, as well as his development in blocking and route running. Have you found it?
I see Tre'Dez Green cut up as in a presser.
I put it in the playlist tab.
Ah.
Should say tight ends, and it's got 4 clips in there. But yeah, so we'll have Blake Baker, just a few tidbits on Tre'Dez, just to add to our breakdown of him, because I do think the expectations for him are extremely high this season. I think not just for the fan base, but also the coaches. Like, I think they have very high expectations for number 14, and I think he's going to be on the field quite consistently. Because I saw on this website we've used to help us that Lloyd talked about was cfbdepth.com. They have like the depth charts for all of the D1 football teams. And on tight end for Tre'Dez Green, they had like an even split between Tre'Dez, Bauer, and Donovan Green all on usage rate. And I was like, I think definitely there's going to be a close usage rate between Bauer and Tre'Dez, but Tre'Dez's usage rate is going to be through the roof because he is just going to be a huge piece of what they do offensively. And you saw that in the bowl game where he doubled his touchdown numbers, doubled his reception numbers, and it was very, very impressive the way they used him. So
I proclaimed him the best player in America during that game.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember that.
I don't remember
It was
that.
the first football game we ever watched.
It
together.
was the first time you were ever here.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
was. Yeah, and
Nice.
I was so bold as to
No, I think
by the
it's
second half and
I think he was on my non-quarterback
It's true
impact
to this
player list.
yeah. Did you get you
I
get?
think I did. I got Caden Durham and Tre'Dez, which I'm very, very pleased with. Because I do think Tre'Dez is going to be huge, especially in game 1. Like, when you talk about just a safety valve, and one of the stressors of LSU going from 24 to 25 is the red zone, like being successful in the red zone. I just feel like, how do you not use your 6'7" tight end wide receiver to find that success? And the way he's looked at fall camp up to this point, where he quite literally can't be covered by anybody, should shine some light on the potential usage of him in game 1. And if he can roll that over into the season, it would be massive.
That's the thing that stood out to me about these guys. That was the first thing that kind of came to mind was if you have Tre'Dez and Sharp in red zone situations, that is potentially so killer.
Yeah.
You know, because it's two guys that have slightly different styles, but are sure-handed, can beat linebackers or whoever you've set up against them.
Yeah.
And not a lot of teams in the country
No. Yeah. No.
can match up with it, but also just like have that on on their side of the ball.
And you have Donovan Green. We saw him go 13 personnel.
Right. Yeah. No.
Yeah, and not discounting him.
No,
but,
of course
you know.
not. But do you have the clips of?
This is an odd way to do it because I have to do it through control panel, so I can just do one at a time. I have Blake Baker.
That's fine. Here's Blake Baker talking about defending Tre'Dez Green in fall camp.
I think this will work.
Yeah, Tre'Dez is he's an unbelievable athlete. He's got the ability to flex out like a receiver and be a mismatch. And then he's physical in the run game. You know, the one thing, especially, you know, he's a highly touted basketball player that doesn't necessarily translate to physicality. Trey Des will throw it in there. So he provides a problem. You know, the other thing he provides a problem with, you don't know, depending on what personnel, they can line up in a lot of different formations. So he's a mismatch. And I think Coach Sloan and that offensive staff does a really, really nice job of trying to put him in advantageous situations.
Provides a problem.
I'm very proud
That's
of
what you
myself.
want. You
I feel
want
like,
advantageous situations for Trey Green.
I think he's an advantageous situation. I would imagine Blake Baker is very much happy that he only has to defend him in the fall.
Yeah, and practice instead of facing off against him in the regular season, because that, like we've said, is going to be
I would love to
pain
know
for
what
opposing DCs.
Clemson has to say. Like, if they were doing a positional breakdown of LSU and they see Trey Green, like, would you spin it to, oh, he's a basketball player playing football?
Right. I think there would be some of that. Like, I think we definitely are spoiled by the fact that we can sit and watch him closely, see him at practice. Because I think when you see Trey Green, you would probably say not good. Like, people would look at him and just say wide receiver. Like, that's all he is. He's not going to inline block. He's not going to be physical. He's just going to be a jump ball threat basketball player type. And I think when you really turn the film on and you really see Trey Green work, he is so much more than just a jump ball guy. Like, you saw him, like, they wanted to get the ball into his hands in the bowl game. Like, he's on the little swing routes, little flat routes where they're dumping it off and letting him be an athlete with the football in his hands. I remember Central versus Zachary, his senior year of high school. He caught a slant route and took it, I think, 70 yards to the house. So, like, this is a 6'7" guy that's, first of all, catching a slant and just turning the burners on and dusting the Central High School defense. And I was like, I mean, what else are you going to do with that? So it's not like he's just this jump ball guy.
If you saw that in high school, you're cooked.
I mean, like, imagine taking a geometry test and then going and guarding that after.
Yeah.
Pass.
Mom, you actually don't have to come to this one.
Shout out to Aiden Anding.
Yep.
Dog.
Got him an offer.
Yeah, it did.
People helping people.
But that's Trey Green. Huge. Next up, Bauer Sharp. I said versatile was the word I put next to him because I thought he was coming in to strictly be that physical tight end guy. Like, just strictly come in to be the blocker. Like, to be that change of pace, be physical. But I've been really impressed with the way he's caught the ball and the type of athlete he is and that we've seen at fall camp. I said you need his physicality. As much as Trey Green is willing to be physical, Bauer Sharp brings that aspect of he is physical, and you need that physicality that he brings. He's a surprising athlete, and he's physically put together. And I know that surprising athlete can sometimes just be
Code for white.
And, hey, that's okay. But I've been very impressed watching him move and the way he's looked at fall camp up to this
But
point.
he led Oklahoma in receiving last year.
Right, which didn't, I mean,
I know they had a terrible offense,
Yes.
but I mean that's
it's still impressive. Like,
that's saying something.
They still just, like, if you want to swing it to a positive, you have one person to stop.
right.
And they couldn't stop.
They couldn't stop him. And so I'm excited for Bauer. I think the ceiling is high for Bauer. And the usage rate is what I've been impressed with the most, is they use him a lot in practice. Like, he didn't come here just to be, hey, Trey Des is our guy and you're going to block. No. Him and Nussmeier have a very good connection up to this point. And then I put former quarterback because that's what he went into college football as a quarterback at Southeastern. There's that surprising athlete. Like, whoa, he just jumped over that guy.
the Lloyd hurdle.
But the thing I like about a former quarterback is the brain aspect of, like, as at tight end, he has the brain of someone that spent their entire life playing quarterback. So the IQ of the game is probably higher than that of, like, that's the change of pace from Trey Des, where he's young in the sport, started playing in high school. Bauer has a stronger, I would assume, understanding of
knows how to get open for a quarterback
because he was a quarterback.
Where would I want me to be?
Of course.
Bad touchdown interception ratio though, 2-1.
Yep. Poor thing. Old Sage Ryan got his one.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out.
You know how hard that is.
Next up, Donovan Green. I put surprising and don't forget next to him because I think he's been a surprising sight at fall camp up to this point. But don't forget about him because I think he's going to be used. I put 13 with some question marks next to it because you have seen 13 personnel at fall camp, which obviously would include him. And I think he's going to be used as well, maybe not as much, but his physicality is going to be nice. He does have an injury history. But if you go back and you read some of the reports about him coming out of high school, he's a 4-star tight end, and he wasn't as, gaudy of a tight end out of high school as Trey Green was, but he was a top-tier high school tight end.
Is like Pokemon?
Okay.
So if you look at the three, you got all three types. You got all kind of the three fundamental types of your tight ends, right?
Okay.
Like Green is kind of more your classic. He's athletic. He's a big body, but he's kind of maybe a block first guy.
Donovan Green?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sharp.
Yes.
You level him up one, a bit more of a pass catcher, but can still block and provide your traditional tight end duties. And then the ultimate version.
Yes.
Is Trey Nez, right? Who's got the huge body, is a receiver, but like you said, isn't just a jump ball guy.
Right.
He's out there getting physical, putting a body on somebody if he has to. But that's what I thought our tight end room is like.
Yeah. No, I like that. That's a good analogy. And then the last one,
I've
JD
never played
LaFleur.
Pokemon.
Really?
No.
No, me neither. The last member of the room, I put JD LaFleur, who is just a mountain of a man. What is he, like 6'7", 250, 60 pounds?
Yeah.
Like, he's just massive. And I think he's an intriguing prospect. I don't think he'll get much burn this season, but I'm intrigued to see how he pans out. He obviously is a legacy. But my grade for the LSU tight end room I put was a B-, which some people might think is a little low. But I put a B- because just still kind of unproven. Like, kind of get that, you have injury question with Donovan Green, how much you're going to use him. Bauer Sharp is obviously the most proven in the room, and Trey Green, I think, I was right there with him. But I put an A+ ceiling. So it's a B- room right now, but it has the potential of being one of the best rooms in the country, in my opinion, just from what you have.
It's a very even-handed assessment.
Yes, and then turning the page to Clemson, this is just going to be a quick one. There's not much to really write home about this room. They've got, like I said, Olsen Pat Henry. He had 2 catches, 51 yards, and 2 touchdowns versus Virginia in 24. I see what they see in him. He's a really good athlete. He's got good hands. One of those touchdown catches against Virginia, Cade Klubnik essentially spiked the ball, and he kind of shoestring caught it. And caught it right down here with his hands, which is nice to see from a tight end because that's a play you kind of expect a wide receiver to make. You don't always know if a tight end's going to have hands like that. So I see what they see with him. And then they've got Josh Sapp, who's a legacy. He had a really good year in 2023 and then just was kind of stagnant in 24. He's a decent athlete, but I see the physicality he has. And he had a really nice play against Georgia Tech back in 2023.
Tight end is wild, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's a legacy guy. His dad was a quarterback at Clemson. The one I'm high on is Christian Bensinker, the redshirt freshman, 6'4", 245. He was the number 6 tight end in the country in 2024. He is a pass catcher. He's got really good technique as a receiver. And he's just kind of iffy on the blocking standpoint. I think he could end up being the best in this room. So I put a star next to him because I don't think game 1 he's something to be concerned about for LSU. But I think down the line from Clemson's standpoint, he could end up being very, very good. And then Marcus Dixon is just strictly a blocker. And then you have Logan Brooking, who's the true freshman. He's physical. He played defensive end as well in high school, so he's got that physicality part. He's got some good hands, and he does some really good stuff yards after catch. But I think Benton Kerr will end up being the best tight end in this room because when you turn the film on, he looks really, really good. And you understand why he was such a highly rated tight end coming out of high school. Obviously, last year didn't get a lot of run as a true freshman. I think down the line this season, he's going to end up being a big piece of Clemson's success because I just don't know if I see it really from the 2 guys ahead of him. Like I said, Olsen Pat Henry, I think, will be the guy against LSU. That's who they'll use. They'll go to him. He's got good hands. He's a good athlete, and he is physical. So he'll be the guy they use the most. But I think number 87 is the guy that down the line you might see really step up for them.
But there's no real there's no fear of God in this room.
No, I think this is a easy win for LSU just on all levels. Like, they're not very experienced either, Clemson's room. and they also just don't have the potential that LSU's room has. I put them as a C- with a B- ceiling. I think 87, Benton can be good and can make that room better if he steps up and kind of grabs a hold of it. But I just don't think it'll be what the potential of LSU's room is.
I don't think it's anything that we're dealing with also. It would be more interesting if the big basketball guy hadn't.
Right.
Dabo said he's going to miss some time.
Early on in the season. So down the line, he could be back, and, who knows. But I think this is a clean, easy win for LSU in this position group battle.
The only thing that you're scared of from this tight end room is just a sneaky touchdown.
Right.
Like if they put something on paper.
Yeah, no, I mean, because Olsen, Pat Henry, his stats.
This is not the reason you'll lose a football game.
No,
it's not because you got beat by the tight end.
It's a touchdown or bust fantasy situation. Kind of
LSU,
thing.
Boom or bust.
Yeah. LSU can be better because of their tight end room.
Right.
I don't think Clemson, the best version of Clemson, has extreme success from that position. I think the usage rate between this position group is probably one of the biggest differences between these two teams that we say are eerily similar. Like LSU and Clemson, like you've said, they have a lot of things that are similar. I think one of the biggest differences is LSU's going to use the tight end room a lot more than Clemson's going to.
Also, both have a whiff of nepotism. J.D. LaFleur. And whatever.
Josh Sapp.
And Josh
Some
Sapp.
legacies.
Different size though between those two.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So I think it's going to be. This is an interesting room just because I think this is the first one, and maybe it's really one of few that's not that closely contested of a battle. Because I think it's just easily LSU wins tight end room versus Clemson. Not only do they have better talent, better similar experience, they have much better potential, but also the best version of LSU is going to use their tight end room. I don't think the best version of Clemson really puts a stress on what they get out of that position.
Yeah.
I do think Benton Kerr, number 87, can be potentially big for Clemson down the line, and that would be huge for them. But I don't think against LSU you're going to see much other than number 11 and maybe number 5 with Olsen, Pat Henry, and Josh Sapp. So,
and the more we've kind of done this deep dive into Clemson, you're starting to see some of maybe not game 1, but maybe game 8, where you see the full potential of Clemson. You talk about the running back room, the tight end room.
Right.
I think the wide receiver room is more than good.
Yes, very.
But it's also young. You have 2 freshmen that are coming in, sophomore. That will be, I guess, rising sophomores, if
True
you will.
sophomores, yep.
That played a significant amount of time. But when you look around, it's there's still some things they're trying to figure out as well.
Right.
And LSU feels very much, and this is what happens when you don't utilize the portal the same way that LSU did, or name a team in the country aside from Clemson, where you have in what world do you not go get a running back out the portal? Dabo's world.
I listened to a podcast yesterday, Dabo. They had Dabo on a Clemson podcast, and they talked about the running back situation. And he was like, well, before, we were headed, I think it was before, maybe they were headed back from the ACC championship game. And they got a 2-hour bus ride, and he went and sat down with Adam Randall, and he was like, he had this idea of, Adam, what's the thing you do best? And Adam said, oh, well, when I, run when I have the ball in my hands. And Dabo says, ding, ding, ding. He was like, what would you think if we worked you at running back, got that started before the bowl game, and then you saw it end up happening, not the bowl game, the playoff game, it ended up happening in the playoff game against Texas. And he was like, and we'll do it all throughout spring, and if it doesn't work and we don't like it, he said, you can hit the portal in May, and I'll do everything I can to support you in that decision. And
it's like a threat.
It's ended up working out, I guess, because he's stuck around. He's made the decision to stay at Clemson and do that. And he does look like a running back. But it is surprising to see them not go out and do something. And everything I've seen, because I've been in Clemson Twitter a little bit more, and they all are high on him, expect a lot. And I don't know if that's wishful thinking of, because I saw someone, I think it was J.D. Piquel tweeted about Gideon Davidson, the true freshman that we talked about. We're
Player.
The best version of Clemson might have Gideon Davidson as a top running back. And the guy quote tweeted and was like, get ready to learn Adam Randall, buddy. And I was like, they obviously have an extreme high belief in him. I'll be interested. But I think right now LSU wins the tight end room discussion pretty easily. And so I would say, I don't know if there's a clear room LSU has lost up to this point. I think wide receiver and quarterback can both be pushes. But running back and tight end, I think LSU wins both of those. Tomorrow will be offensive line. We'll get into that then. I'm going to spend a lot of today really diving into that to get as in-depth as I can because I think, obviously, it's the most interesting room for LSU, most talked about. I think for Clemson, it might be eerily similar because as much as they are experienced, I've seen some reports and some different things about that room, and I'm excited to actually go in, look at it, and find out for myself. But right now, I would say if you want to look out however you want, I would say LSU probably is leading in the position group battle so far through the first four. But I kind of expected that offensively. This LSU offense from a player standpoint is loaded, stacked. It really comes down to the scheme. So, look, we have rolled into hour number 2. We will take a quick break. Come right back. We'll have Glenn West join us to talk some LSU football right after this.
Wardos was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or a storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right, welcome back here. Hour number 2 getting underway on this Thursday morning here on Tingle & Co. Saw the line on the LSU Clemson game has dropped a little bit. It was at 4.5. It's slowed. It's dropped back down to 3.5 as you see Hunter Hall. Clemson's only a 3.5 point favorite at this point. So I'm assuming they've been tuned in to the Tingle & Co. position group breakdowns.
If not the Tingle & Co. breakdown, maybe some of Glenn West's reporting.
Maybe so. As Glenn West joins us here from 24/7 Sports to talk some LSU football. Glenn, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Thanks for having me.
Oh, we're doing well. We'll get it started here. Fall camp wrapped up. Now it's time to get focused on LSU football and game time. What are some of your takeaways from the entirety of kind of the development aspect of fall camp and some of the things you're looking forward to seeing as kind of practice shifts towards the Clemson focus, which I think they said started kind of last Tuesday?
Yeah, Yeah, I think there are a few things that probably stick out. One, obviously, the offensive line. Just heard you guys kind of wrap up about that, and that's going to be the big key, right? It's just how that group is able to go into Clemson and handle its business and see if it can compete at a consistent level against what I think many believe to be one of the better defensive fronts in all of college football. So still sounds like they have some decisions to make at those left guard and right tackle positions. The media will get a chance to watch one more scrimmage on Saturday in Tiger Stadium, and obviously I think a lot of the eyes will be shifting towards that offensive line and what that rotation looks like at left guard and right tackle. But I think from just looking ahead to maybe the game itself a little bit, there's a couple things that I think are going to be really interesting just in terms of what we've seen so far in fall camp. Like, I think the way that this passing offense has looked tells me that they're going to want to get this ball out very quickly. Like, they've been working a lot on the screen game. They've been working a lot, on getting the ball out from Nussmeier's hands and into his first couple of reads, and trying to move the offense forward in that way. Obviously, they tried to be versatile in the run game, and Caden Durham's had a couple of really nice runs throughout fall camp. But to me, I think it's going to have to start with LSU's offensive line giving Nussmeier just enough time to get rid of the ball. And I think that they're going to try to get the ball out pretty quickly in this game and let their speedy playmakers go make plays for them in that from an offensive standpoint. And then defensively, I think what we've seen over the first couple of weeks of fall camp, can that carry over against an actual opponent in Clemson? And I think that the speed on this defense, the talent on this defense, the length, the size, all of it is very much improved from any other iteration of an LSU defense we've seen under Brian Kelly. I think there's several guys at every position that are going to be able to rotate in and be really key contributors to this game plan that LSU is going to be drawing up for Clemson. So I'm very excited to get to the game. I mean, we've been talking about it now for 7 months. I think this is one of the true kind of leaning points in Brian Kelly's career here at LSU on what direction the program's going. And if LSU can go and win this game, it sets themselves up beautifully for obviously what we all believe to be a playoff contender and maybe even a championship contending kind of group.
And you talked about the offensive line a little bit and how those positions are kind of up for grabs still. How much concern does that kind of leave now that we're 9 days away from game day, and they still don't have that five kind of figured out yet to really start to mesh before they head to Clemson, South Carolina?
Yeah, I'll be honest, it's not ideal from an outsider's perspective. Obviously, I'm sure Brian Kelly and those guys, have a pretty good idea of what they want to do in the building. But just looking at it from a purely objective outsider's perspective, it's not great. I don't think. I think the thing that I really liked about the first couple of weeks on the offensive line was, even though they were getting beat up and they were getting beat, and there wasn't a ton of success up front, there was consistency up front. And I just kind of thought that maybe just giving those guys some more time together to really kind of improve their camaraderie, their chemistry, their on-field cohesion, working as one, getting those guys all the reps as possible, as many reps as possible would be a really good thing for them long term. But look, they've continued to rotate Paul Mabanga in at left guard, Cohen Eccles at left guard. DJ Chester's obviously going to continue to fight for a spot at left guard. At right tackle, we saw the freshman Carius Kern, and that was the big kind of switch from the left to the right-hand side that we saw early last week, or I should say maybe late last week. And then Weston Davis is also competing for that right tackle spot as well. So I think that the switch up 2 weeks before the game is something that just tells me, and probably tells everybody watching, that LSU's still got some decisions to make there. And honestly, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we get to August 30th and all five of those guys are playing at some point in that game and rotating in. If something doesn't work early in the game, I could see a situation where there's substitutions and rotations and just trying to piece it together in the short term, with the long term goal still being to maybe settle in on a five that you feel really comfortable with.
And the first I guess, guy announced that he had his position locked up was that center spot with Braylon Moore, which we all, saw coming. You don't go out and get a guy that's a veteran in that position for no reason, especially with some of the struggles you saw last season. And I've been very impressed with Braylon up to this point at fall camp. Him and Nussmeier's connection, the snaps have been clean, which obviously is something that can be taken for granted. And those have been very clean deliveries. And then on top of that, I really like the communication aspect of having a veteran at center to really take that pressure off of Nussmeier's shoulders, from identifying the mic to getting protection set or whatever. What have you seen from the Virginia Tech transfer at center?
Yeah, he's been very steady. I think he's looked pretty good for the majority of fall camp. He's kind of doing his thing right now after coming in the spring and really kind of being, I think, kind of plastered into that second team rotation for the majority of spring. And they've really kind of let him loose from the very first day of fall camp. I mean, he was the first day fall camp center, and he's been that way ever since. And so I think it's good that they've settled in on that position. I think it's good that they've settled in on Tyree Adams at left tackle and Josh Thompson at right guard. It's just going to be about those other two spots. And look, I think the thing that BK said maybe a week or two ago now was, the center is going to be kind of the glue guy for that whole position room. And so having that guy settled into his position and knowing what you're going to get out of him, it's what we all hoped and expected we would see is the veteran center who has a lot of Power 4 experience come in and earn that spot. And that's certainly been what's appeared to be the case here in the first 4 or 5 weeks of fall camp.
Next player I want to ask about is, when you talk about the run game, obviously a lot of that pressure is going to fall on Caden Durham's shoulders. And I think he's fit to carry it. But you do need someone in that room to step up behind him, and I don't feel like we've truly seen that in fall camp up to this point. And I think the expectation is for that to be Caleb Jackson. And I just want to get your opinion on Caleb and kind of how you expect to see LSU maybe use him or find a way to make the offense fit more towards him.
Yeah, Jackson will certainly be in that mix. I think, look, the most recent kind of development here is that they've moved Juwan Johnson to running back, and he's kind of been more full-time at that spot for LSU over the last week or two. And really the guy that I think has been getting the most snaps behind Caden Durham in the most recent practices has been Juwan Johnson. And so I wouldn't overlook him at all as kind of being a versatile game, kind of game twitchy, kind of game manager kind of type running back that they can put and feel comfortable with him back there next to Nussmeier. So I think you're going to see a pretty healthy rotation of those guys behind Durham. They're probably going to be situational. Harlan Berry's a guy that I think you could see be a perimeter threat for this team, whether it's as a pass catcher out of the backfield, or maybe a guy that they want to try to get kind of on the outside and kind of let him use his speed and change direction to make some plays happen. And then Caleb Jackson's kind of your big bruising back in the middle there that you kind of need on short yardage situations, certainly on 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. If you just need a couple of yards here and there, I think he's somebody that LSU at least feels comfortable putting in those situations, and then him being able to churn out a couple big yards for LSU. So I think all of them have purposes, all of them have roles, but at the end of the day, Durham's going to be your guy. He's going to be somebody that gets 15, 16, 17 touches against Clemson, and you pretty much just roll from there with the other guys you have behind him.
And then the last one on the offense that I have, Trey Green is a guy that we cannot stop talking about over here. We've walked away from the last couple of practices that have been available to the media and just been,
enamored,
raving about number 14, because he just seems like regardless of who LSU tries to match him up with in one-on-ones or what have you, he just consistently wins. And Brian Kelly went and said it the other day that even when Trey Green is covered, he's not covered. What have you seen from the true sophomore tight end and kind of where your expectations are for him in 2025?
I think they're going to be versatile with Trey Dez. I think really the area that you're going to have to watch very closely with him is in the red zone. I mean, we've been out there for 3 or 4 practices where they really hammered home some red zone work offensively and defensively. And I, kind of charted, I think they've targeted him 8 or 9 times throughout those practices. And, every single practice, it's been multiple targets for him in those, kind of inside 10 yards, inside 20-yard kind of ranges. They obviously feel like they're going to have a mismatch with him when the field shortens. And I think it's been a big offseason for him to develop. I mean, we talked to him last week or 2 weeks ago, and he was like 220 pounds coming out of basketball when he kind of made that switch to basketball. And he's had to put on, a good 20 or 25 pounds since getting out of basketball and coming into fall camp. He talked about how that's been a big focus of his. And obviously that kind of intertwines with what LSU really needs him to be to kind of take that next step as a player, which is a more consistent pass blocker. And so, our run blocker too, I should say. And so I think he's going to be somebody that LSU is going to be very high on targeting in many of these games. But I also think Bauer Sharp's going to have a huge role in this team as well. And it's just kind of how they divide those two in terms of how much they want to play them together, which one's on the field at which specific time. I'm sure there's going to be situations for both of them to have pretty big roles in this offense.
Well, Clemson has been, I would say, highly regarded, but I don't think a lot has been made of their inability to stop the run last year. I think they gave up 200 yards in 5 games last year. Do you think LSU kind of shifts to that version of the offense? You saw them do it at times. It's certainly in the back end of the year where they focus more on the run game. Is this as easy as maybe you said 15 to 18 times, but it just becomes a Caden Durham game where you finally get to see him 100%? Because it felt like you saw it maybe 1 or 2 times last year, then the foot injury happened. But is this a game where maybe it's not as much skill position as we think it is, with Garrett Nussmeier throwing it 45 times, but more so maybe you line up and just run the ball right at him if you're giving up 200 a game?
Yeah. I mean, it's a good question. It's a fair question. I think probably the counter argument to that, though, would be, how many big games has LSU played the last couple of years where they haven't been able to run the ball in key situations? And so, I think that the run game has certainly been a focus for LSU this offseason. They've talked about it a ton. But I think it's for me, at least, it's a believe it when you see it kind of deal, especially when you're putting together a new offensive line and, trying to get those guys, up to speed and really ready to play against one of the better fronts in the country. And, I haven't gone back and dug deep into some of the Clemson's issues last year against the run. But, I think that's a way they can be exploited. But it's just going to be much more for me about how LSU handles that situation as opposed to how Clemson handles it. I think they have obviously a ton of talent, LSU does, in that running back room, and it's just going to be about them opening up holes. And I think the one consistent thing that we've heard from Joe Sloan and from Brian Kelly and any players that we've talked to this offseason is that it's going to have to be an 11-man effort to get the run game going. It's not just on the offensive line. It's not just on Nussmeier to get the right checks and protections called. It's not on just the running backs to see the right holes. There's a lot that goes into making a really sound run game work. And there were times last year in big games where LSU just could not get off the ground with their running backs. And I think that really even extends to the Jaden Daniels era too. I mean, there were games where Jaden was able to run all over Alabama because he's Jaden Daniels, but the running backs really had some trouble getting loose and being a more complementary piece to the passing game. So there's something there for sure that if LSU feels like they can have some success against Clemson, I think establishing the run's going to have to be huge because you want to have a complementary offense to beat one of the better teams in the country. But it's much more of a believe it when you see it kind of deal for me right now.
And how much do you think Joe Sloan is putting an emphasis on being able to have an extension of the run game? From what I've seen at practice, it seems like they're practicing a ton of get the ball out quick, tunnel screens, quick screens. Do you think that that's more of maybe where they're headed with it, a piecemeal offensive line, as it were, and you see kind of a shift in what they do offensively from what you saw last year?
For sure. I mean, look, I think the screen game was pretty woven into that offense last year too. They also were not a very vertical passing offense last season, and so I think they had a lot of opportunities to get guys, kind of in space and short yardage situations and have them go make plays. And look, I mean, between Aaron Anderson and Chris Hilton and Marion Brown, Aaron Anderson, Nick Anderson, there's no shortage. Xavier Thomas should be thrown in that mix as well. There's no shortage of guys that can make things happen with the ball in their hands. And I think step one for LSU is just putting the ball into their hands in situations where maybe they can break a few tackles or make some guys miss and get upfield for extra yards. I mean, that was something that Mason Taylor was just so good at in his career at LSU as well. Maybe there's a guy like Bauer Sharp or Treyez Green that's able to do something similar. Leon Thomas in the backfield next to Garrett Nussmeier with, kind of the gadget way they want to use him. Barryon Brown was somebody we saw in the backfield next to Garrett Nussmeier a week or two ago as well, getting some snaps and getting the ball out quick to his hands on some screen game stuff. So I think there's just a lot of creative ways LSU's going to have to try to get these guys the ball. And it's going to just be very interesting to see how it all plays out. I think there's a lot of talent on this team. I think long term, I don't have a ton of concerns about this offense and being able to be one of the better ones in the SEC. But it's just about the short term for me and how they piece together an offensive line that still, has some positions open, how they disperse the reps between receivers and the rotations between receivers, figuring out the best combinations in game. Because it's one thing to do it in practice and to try everything out in practice, but it's another when you see it on the field against another opponent. And so I'll be very curious to see how that works out. But offensively, long term, I don't have a ton of major concerns, but I certainly think one of the areas LSU's going to try to exploit Clemson's defense is just getting the ball into their playmakers' hands very quickly and not allowing that defensive line to get into the backfield and create a ton of pressure on Nussmeier.
Well, Glenn, we appreciate your time and all the insight, and we'll see you out there on Saturday, and we'll talk to you again soon.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
There he is, Glenn West of 24/7 Sports. Great insight, as always. I mean, he's come on pretty much weekly for the past however many months we've been doing this deal and has crushed it every single time. So make sure you go follow him on Twitter at GlennWest21 and check out all his reporting over there on 247 Sports. But I really like the point he made talking about short-term versus long-term. I think that LSU is going to look a lot different offensively down the line versus what they're going to look like on August 30th, just because there are those things that I think they're still going to work through up until that point. So the offense is going to be maybe more screen game, quick hitters, and those things. And possibly it could still be the same thing come November. But I think definitely you're going to see a difference between the game versus Clemson versus LSU when they play South Carolina at the start of October or Alabama at the start of November from a scheme and game plan wise.
Also, we've talked a ton about, at least I have, like the extension of the run game. I mean, there's a world where the run game is helped out by something else, and that's down the field, which you didn't see a lot of last year because you didn't have the horses. But now it feels like you certainly do. So I'm interested to see how LSU attacks maybe more going like perimeter as opposed to what they did last year, where it was more perimeter and actually going more vertical.
Right. Instead of going side to side.
Because if you start doing that,
no,
I agree. It's easier to do this.
Because like last season, and they talk about, like Sloan talked about it. Without Chris, they didn't have anyone that was faster than 4.6 running, and so they didn't have that deep threat to really extend the field. And so linebackers and safeties were able to have their eyes in the backfield more. That's the new part of this LSU offense, where if you've got your eyes in the backfield looking at number 29, number 3 and number 6 and number 4, you could turn around and they could be in the end zone. And that's the part where if they can stretch that out and the focus can't be all on that backfield, it could open a lot of things up for this LSU offense. So I'm intrigued to see what it looks like on August 30th, but really how much it's going to develop and change as the season goes on, and kind of how they learn and how they grow and develop from a player standpoint, especially on that offensive line.
Garrett Nussmeier was 55th in the country in yards per attempt last year.
What, 7.7?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw a stat when I was going through the quarterback stuff. Like, he was one of 5 quarterbacks that averaged a certain amount of yards a game or whatever. And of those 5, he was by far the lowest yards per attempt or yards per pass. That is the issue where it's like, yeah, you've got a quarterback that can throw it around everywhere, But last season, he was throwing it to, like even the longest pass of the year was a 76-yard touchdown to Aaron Anderson, and it was a dig route that Anderson took from 12 yards to 76. Like, you have to have that piece of the game, and I think once that's there, because I saw people talking about Nuss's arm strength, and I was like, you think he can't throw the deep ball? I was like, that's the one thing. That was his calling card when he got here. The first throw you ever truly saw him make against Arkansas was just a chuck it to Jacques Besch in the end zone and made it happen. And everybody was like, okay, wait, time out. It looks a little different than Max Johnson.
Yeah, well, not always the most efficient thing to throw it behind your back.
No, even though you were a fan of it.
I do think there's a world in which that is completed, yeah. I mean, he saw him. Look, we were drawing things up in the dirt.
I'm glad it hit the green grass. So I'm intrigued to see what this offense is going to look like in 9 days because, man, it is 9 days away.
That's wild.
The clock is ticking, man. 9 days away, LSU versus Clemson in Death Valley Junior. And we're going to have a crew there, and part of that crew is going to be our friend from All About Inflatables. Don't forget about him. All About Inflatables, based out of Baton Rouge, Central Louisiana, the greater Baton Rouge area. The phone number is 225-667-2386. The website, allaboutinflatablesds.com. Very, very easy to book your rental. You just hit book now, and it takes you through step by step. You pick the date, and then you'll get to pick your start time. I'm doing it all right now. Multi-day or overnight. We're just going to do it overnight. Choose in time. And then you just go through and you select whatever you want, from bouncers to combo bouncers to wet slides, dry slides, interactives, party tents, the whole deal, all on allaboutinflatablesds.com. Very easy. And it's a great way to celebrate football season being right around the corner. So make sure you head over to allaboutinflatablesds.com, take a peek at what they got. Get that 36-foot dual lane slip and slide and celebrate LSU getting started in 9 days. So we'll take a quick break. Come back, and we'll close out this Thursday morning's show. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share it with your friends and your family, and maybe steal a stranger's phone and subscribe for them. We'll be back right after this.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing. Built on trust, backed by quality.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Branning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granding at Go Martin on the Go Deli.
Go Mart has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
There's a little Garrett Nussmeier highlight for you. A nice little mix of Harlem Berry and talking about the difference between LSU from week 1 in August to November. I think the way we talk about Harlem Berry on September 1st is going to be a lot different than the way we talk about him on November 10th, because his impact is going to only grow as the season goes on, in my opinion. Like, it is tough to make an impact as a true freshman. Like, Caden Durham is not a one-off, but like he's the exception somewhat, where you can just step in and be a force as a true freshman.
It also just had to happen with him.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lifesaver.
Wasn't a ton of choice.
Yeah, there's not as much of a pressure
to get this done.
on Harlem this year. But I think that's going to allow them to be more free with him and use him it's not going to be a snap, turnaround, handoff to number 22 as much as it's going to be like, hey, Harlem Berry, just get him the ball in space. Screen pass, swing pass, motion him outside. Like, just have fun with number 22 in the purple and gold.
Orbit motion. Fucking love it.
God, works well, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Trying to think.
Let you know what that defense is up to.
It does.
The last time LSU had somebody as dynamic as a Harlem Berry.
As dynamic as a Harlem
In the
Berry.
backfield?
Mm-hmm.
So strictly at running back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Boy.
It's not the typical LSU running back.
No, it's
it
not.
isn't.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, LSU just didn't have a lot of these smaller, quicker,
Like he's gonna
receiving running backs on, like Christian McCaffrey. LSU didn't have those.
no.
Like Clyde, I guess to me was pretty dynamic because he could receive so well out of the backfield.
Yeah, but they don't run the same.
But they know it's not the same
he
thing.
was still a bowling
Clyde was
ball.
it's still a bowling ball. Harlem is not.
like
He might be.
because I'm excited and
It's
and
different.
I'm going to smile ear to ear because he's going to reverse the field at some point.
Yes.
And LSU fans are going to go, oh.
Well, it's what you've seen at wide receiver so much with LSU, with a Justin Jefferson or Odell Beckham, or even a Tyrann Mathieu, where it's just like,
This is
when
my
we
play-
have the
this
ball,
is my
this is my
playground.
field. You can't. And we're going to see it at a different position, really, for the first time.
I can't think of one.
No, I really
Jinx.
don't. It's Joe McKnight's revenge.
Yes, rest in peace. But that's who LSU was after when they were recruiting Joe McKnight. You
Right.
got him.
But that's the only guy that we ever even
Considered
really-
trying to get a player
yeah,
like that.
because we were so kind of stuck into that mold.
Charles Scott,
Yeah,
Right.
Which was fucking great,
Kenny Hilliard.
but that's just
I mean,
that's what an LSU
Lenny
running back was.
and Geis, bruisers. Clyde was a bruiser.
And they were-
Nick
yeah.
Brissett, even a bruiser.
You know, they're all
Like,
210,
between the
220,
tackles.
I
right?
guess John Emery.
Oh.
But you never got to see the full potential. But, like, walking away from the Georgia Southern game, you were like, 4. Number 4.
You?
Yeah, I know. You've been talking about it for years. Andrew Messina says Russell Shepard. Yeah, it's not the running back position, but that's the
I mean, yeah, I guess he lined up in the backfield, but it wasn't a
Trendon
like,
Holiday.
He was still a wide
He
receiver
was a wide out.
first.
Like I said, you've had wide receivers that because Russell Gage to me was that type of dynamic player where you used him all over the place. And
But
he just tried to jump
it's
over
not
everybody.
so much. Yeah, he did. He big hurdler.
Yeah, no. But
It's
running
not
back,
so
haven't
much
seen
the
it.
ability to kecatch it out the backfield. LSU's had guys that can do that for years.
Of course, Clyde is the easiest
Yeah,
example, but
it's just I'm talking about more of the dynamic running style. Like even Trendon, it was he wasn't a true running back, and you put him in the backfield, he still kind of ran between the tackles. I just think Harlem Berry, it
He's
feels
just not
like
short and stocky.
It wasn't you go outside to the left, 3 guys come up to you, and then you turn it around and you beat the guy on the opposite end to reverse
Right.
the field. We've never had a guy like that in the
no,
backfield.
I go straight to we talked about Joe McKnight, but Reggie Bush against Fresno State. You can do whatever. When you give him the ball, you can do whatever you want.
Right. LSU's never had their most
And you might
elusive-
lose 12 yards, but you might also
Right.
hit you over the head for 80
LSU's never had their most elusive athlete
in the backfield.
Never.
It's always been on the outside. It's always been Justin Jefferson, Odell Beckham Jr. It's always been those guys that spread it open. And now your most elusive athlete, I'm not saying he is on this team, but Harlem Berry at some point will be the most elusive athlete on your team, and he's going to be in the backfield.
Yeah.
And I just,
It's exciting.
Yeah, it
is.
is.
It's
It's
very
a totally
interesting
different
conversation.
dynamic.
Like it truly is.
Because I just say this because of the limited usage he'll probably get. He's going to try to do something. He's going to try to do too much at some points.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
Sure.
I've only
I
get
mean,
2 touches.
A freshman also.
Yeah.
You know, and seeing like this.
But I'm
is my
excited for it.
opportunity.
Like,
No, me
fuck
too.
it.
It's going to be awesome.
But I fucking I love it.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Like give the boy, and then don't penalize the kid for
Right. Trying to do what you did
taking
in
a
high
big
school.
swing.
Right.
It's like you got to kind of let him have the freedom to do that. So hopefully,
Especially in those like the Tech game.
Oh, my
and
God.
the Southeastern game.
Right.
And Western Kentucky. later
Western
in the year,
Kentucky
like,
might go for 200.
he should be featured in the Western Kentucky game. The end of the year where you don't know what your season, but like your season could be on the line at that point. You could be undefeated at that point. You could be still fighting for your life.
People could be fighting for their jobs.
And like that, like he should be like going into Oklahoma. You should know exactly how you're going to use Harlan Berry going into Oklahoma in the postseason after that football game.
Do you think, if you have to answer it now, because of how much between, if you have to, do you think Harlan Berry will play enough to not be redshirt, or will that be like a legitimate conversation after 4 games?
Wow.
I think he has to, just because of the depth, right?
It's between him or Jawan.
I don't think either of them gets redshirted.
I don't think so either.
I just bring it up because Brian Kelly was,
Right,
he'll
right.
play 4. It depends if he plays 5, and then you have the Lindsey situation. But I don't think I think Lindsey wasn't going to play a lot.
I think Lindsey was a redshirt,
Still
without a
is.
doubt. I mean, we'll see the situation, but
I don't think he's been playing in 4 games.
no, he's not. I don't know if he'll be playing at LSU.
I mean, but let's pretend that everything's fine with him. Assuming there's no horrible injury stuff. No, I don't think Lindsey would have.
I'm just like right now with this running back room, Caleb Jackson determines a lot of that. If those guys get redshirted or not, I don't know if I see both of them, especially if LSU goes on and plays in the postseason and plays in all these games. You're telling me you're gonna Harlan Berry's gonna have played 4. He's gonna be playing in
just
the obvious ones: Tech, Southeastern, and Western Kentucky, and then at some point you're gonna maybe be spread out like Vanderbilt. You might be whatever. He'll probably find a 4th game in there, and you're gonna tell me you're in the SEC championship or the college football playoff, and you're gonna hold 22 out because of a red shirt? No.
I don't see any world that 5 or 6 games in we haven't figured out.
That he
the
has
handful of packages that he's made.
Right. That's an interesting question because it's going to be a thought at some point. It's going to be like,
well, because if he's going getting like 3 to 5 touches a game,
right.
And it's like, well, what are we really doing here? Because we have
getting him used to the physicality and the
yeah, no, but I'm just saying like if you can, and also think Harlan Berry doesn't plan on staying here for 4 years.
No,
that's why you just use him freshman, sophomore, junior. They're gone.
Right, and I'm with you because I like. So I'll pose this question. Do they play in week 1?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm with you too. I just but the conversation.
That's what makes me think like 1 or 2 touches, or is it going to be like 5 to 8?
He could be at 3 games
and touch the ball 3 times.
Or I'm just saying like, if you have him bookmarked to play Clemson, he's going to play against Tech and he's going to play against Southeastern. So that's 3 out of the first 4 games you have him playing. He can only play 1 more after that.
And I think with the concerns around the O-line, right, and the ability to do like the traditional LSU power run game, you're going to need a guy that can get outside, can throw something unexpected at these defenses for the first couple of weeks while the O-line kind of figures out what they are and how to impose their will. And he's the perfect type of guy to at least give it a shot if you're looking for a spark in the Clemson game, right?
Yeah.
To throw him off a little bit.
No, I'm with you. I think he plays too. I don't think he gets redshirted.
I don't think so. Because if you redshirt him, then he's gone as a sophomore. You only get 2 years out of him.
Right. And I think
assuming that
you're right. And then same with Jawan.
Improves the way
they've as he's gotten mixed back into the running back room, it could be them just trying to fast track getting him back used to it. They use him a lot, and he gets reps with the ones.
Who?
Jawan.
Oh, I know. That's what
Jawan could take some of the carries that we're talking about.
Right. No, I really liked the way Glenn kind of turned that Caleb Jackson question into don't think that Jawan's just there as a depth piece. Could he be? Maybe, possibly. I don't think so. Just the way it's looked. He's so dynamic of an athlete and he's really been on like it could just be a
He
fast
plays
track.
a ton in practice.
He does, and it could be, like I said, a fast track to get him back comfortable. Can you pull up some of Jawan's high school film?
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, I mean, because you're going to see some throws in here, some passes. I don't know how much he'll throw. Maybe he still does throw it this year. But he was so electric with the football in his hands, like just special. And so that's another interesting one. You would assume you would maybe redshirt one of them, but it's going to be interesting to see how LSU uses that room. But I trust them to handle it the right way. I just think they both add such a different dynamic to that group.
So I think you get them involved just in case there's a worst case scenario. You know, like if you only got 3.5 true running backs, right? It's like it almost seems irresponsible to not get them some carries, to get them some touches, to get them used to it. Because again, like we're not looking at 4 years of this guy, assuming that he's the player we think he is.
Yeah, there's going to be throws in here because he played quarterback. I mean, that's a fucking dive.
I mean, yeah, it's not a. I mean, he's floating.
He's like threw that 50 yards off his back foot. Are we sure we don't want to put him?
And I mean, Lloyd, we talked about this first time. You showed it to me. Like he's doing all this stuff, and it's not coached. You know what I mean? Like there's not.
This is natural. This is God given.
Like no one's even taught him the proper technique to do this stuff.
No, he's just
Can you
an
imagine?
athlete.
Like it's just instinct.
Oh my gosh.
Like, cause he just had like he's just a football player.
Yeah.
Like you saw it last year when he gets into the football game and immediately scores.
Like right there, he basically does a jump pass almost.
This is.
Like, look at this.
Oh, you're fucked.
Later.
I mean that man has his girlfriend's watching.
Sorry for you, and I got him. Nope.
He's gonna score.
Like God, it just.
I mean, not losing a step of speed, moving fully sideways, fully lateral.
He probably had defensive high school coordinators like, what are we gonna do?
Dude.
You can coach it all you want.
We've got Lloyd at
look at
cornerback.
that.
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's what I'm saying. Like, we can't stop this kid. Like, oh no.
Oh my gosh, what are you looking for down there?
Half the defensive backfield is the Courtney brothers.
Yeah. We're not scholars. Really worth nothing.
They thought they had him.
Oh, look, there's me.
Nope.
And whoop!
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're gonna. I mean, he's gonna play.
I don't.
That poor kid.
I don't see any reason why you're not giving
And I can't.
all
Like,
four
and
guys.
I still think he could be a
handful
really
of
good
touches.
defensive back.
He could be
Like-
really good whatever you ask him to do.
Well, that's what they've done.
Yeah, ask him to do everything.
Oh yeah, go score, hurdle him.
I mean, turn the corner.
Hurdling's not the most efficient, Lloyd.
It's fun to watch,
moving
though.
forward.
It is, but he's always hurdling.
I mean, there's a world in which this man plays quarterback. I wish.
No, I mean, that was my thought whenever the Nuss
That's
rumors were swirling. My thought was, hey, if Nuss doesn't play game one, I'm not throwing Van Buren or Hurley out there. I'm
No,
putting Jawan Johnson at
John
the
Trey
starting
Kirkland this
quarterback.
thing.
Just chaos.
But
that
like,
shit.
John Trey was like 5 years removed
Right.
from throwing the football. This was just, it was 2 years ago. It was a dog.
It's a fun team. We got a fun team.
I know, definitely. But let's connect athletically.
Let's do it.
It's been a while since
yes,
Jonathan's
we
been connected.
Hunter Hall was not able.
He didn't get it?
He's getting part of his ear chopped off.
Van Gogh. It's unfortunate. My ears are going to stay intact today, I'm confident. Seth Dardar. His poor ears.
What happened to his ears?
He failed the athletic connection.
Oh yes.
He'll be back. He knows it too.
Redemption.
He'll be back to redeem
Been playing
himself.
every day.
Baseball's not that far.
I mean, he'll just be at football games.
Well, yeah, no, but I'm saying, baseball season's not that far away.
No spoilers.
New Orleans, Chicago,
Murder.
Minnesota, Miami.
You also have Barclays, American Airlines. Those are,
Delta.
I think Delta's there to throw you off.
So you have New Orleans, Chicago, Minnesota.
Miami
at the bottom left.
I mean, they made that can't be. What is this?
It's abbreviation.
I know, but
So American Airlines, Barclays,
Target.
Target and Kia.
Whoa.
All arenas.
Sure.
Nope.
No, I didn't think
all right.
so. It didn't feel right.
Delta.
all right.
Aim. Oh, your aim, goal,
Aim, target.
mark, target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
What is a geoduck?
Yeah, I've never
It's a,
heard
it's,
of
a,
it.
it's a gooey duck, I believe.
Oh.
Ugh.
That's how you pronounce it. It's like a gelatinous
Ugh,
thing.
You fuck it?
Stop. Why? Of course you're going to say that. I can't use the chat because my phone died and I was on my hotspot, so my laptop's MIA. Shout out to MIA top row. Superstars.
This is a thing. Like, it's one of those things.
Yes, like there's going to be something that goes along with it.
Yeah. Clicky.
You think maybe? You think maybe Superstars, Geoducks, Spoilers, and Delta?
Oh wait, is it?
They like mean something else. Like I'm trying to think of how they could maybe like the Oilers, the Ducks, the Stars, and the Kings, Vikings. So Geoducks, Superstars, Vikings, Spoilers. It's going to be hockey teams differently.
Dude. Fuck.
Come on.
You're no magic. You're no magic.
Told you my ears were safe.
That's right, and your eyes.
Come on.
Center. Ring us with center.
There we go.
I know.
God, that
I
was.
didn't know there was a
Whew,
key of
I
center.
didn't get.
Yeah,
Really
I,
deep
I,
for that.
I still don't
Seriously.
understand. I still really don't know what happened.
Okay, that worked out.
But now it's time for everybody's favorite.
Yeah. Well, I don't have the chat, so we're gonna have to.
I've got the chat, but we don't need the chat.
No, we
for,
need BB. I will never. Do
No,
this
for the
without-
one thing. But maybe we do. It's time for everybody's favorite picture where everybody gets a little creeped out.
Everybody gets a little scared, and CVO has the same guess every single day.
One day he'll be right.
One day it may be.
Oh, see, it
that's
just-
Luke Combs on the front. God, Luke Combs' face on a woman's body, frightening.
He looks like he has a. Is he sober in this picture?
And so, who is the woman?
Who's the lady?
It's so hard to tell.
That's just like a lady.
Definitely Luke Combs. But it just looks like a generic woman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't need to zoom in on the face. We know the face.
Well, they don't. I mean, it's cut off. Is it Margot Robbie?
I don't think so.
Mm-mm. Yeah, if they went down 6 more inches, I would know who this is.
Oh yeah, exactly.
No, it's sickos.
I'm just saying, I'd nail it. I'd nail it. I know.
Renee Zellweger.
The first person I thought was Olivia,
next two
Olivia
young.
Wilde.
That's actually not a bad
I
guess.
don't know.
I don't know if is she that blonde?
No, that's
Hi-
kind of her hair thing. Is the
The ombre.
yeah the
Hey,
my dude gets it.
you gotta throw words out at women sometimes. They'll be like, "Oh, you know what that is?" That's what I try to teach Christian. He throws the wrong words out.
Yeah.
Ever heard of Plan B? Ho ho ho.
It's like no, say matcha, idiot. Love you, Christian.
What's a red card?
I can't believe that. One of the things was red card, and he was like, "Wait, what's a red card?"
For-
It's like, aren't you the
Seriously?
soccer guy?
Oh my god,
Who do we want to say this is?
my son.
Is the chat saying anything?
Oh. Olivia Wilde,
Really?
Wilde, Sydney Sweeney. We would know if it was.
Nah, that's listening to me.
Everybody's doing Olivia Wilde. Let's do Olivia
That
Wilde.
was my first guess.
Yes, when he said it, it felt right. The ombre.
Is it the collarbones?
Ah,
Only
nice.
The collarbones.
The collarbones. 2017 Texans sent
He's the
Pro
king.
Bowl tackle Dwayne Brown to this NFC team in a mid-season trade. 2017 Texans mid-season trade.
Shit, I do not.
2017 Texans would have been like right when Deshaun got there. That's sicko.
Right when we all thought he was a pillar of the community.
Yeah, when he was cool after he just beat Alabama in the national
Dabo
championship.
really that good of a guy? What were you covering up?
Yeah.
He was probably the trainer.
Shit, I really don't.
I don't know
I really
what
don't
team
know.
Dwayne Brown went to.
Seattle.
Seattle,
Chat.
okay.
Chat.
Seattle. The Seahawks it is. MLB. Dontrell Willis had a disastrous run for this American League team where he had an 8.27 ERA across 2 seasons from 08 to 09.
Fuck, where did he go? Was he a Yankee? I think it's every baseball question is.
Yep, that's the first thought every time. Anytime you see American League, you think Yankees and Red Sox.
Detroit. That's right. Chat. God.
Chat.
We'd be nothing without our chat.
College
I know.
basketball. Before he became a 4-time NBA All-Star, this shooting guard came off the bench for Kentucky.
Devin
This
Booker.
is Devin Booker. He was the 6th man on that team. LSU almost beat them at home.
I was
14th
there.
overall, 13th overall. Crazy.
You were there, Lloyd? I was there.
We were both there.
How about that?
Doing the show in our mind.
In our brains. Stephen, I don't know how to say his last name. Young adult novel about an introverted high school freshman that was later adapted into film.
Easy
starring-
A.
No,
That's
Stone.
the Scarlet
Stone.
Letter is much older.
Emma Watson. That's the one from Harry Potter.
Oh, I was.
Perks of being a wildflower or wallflower, maybe.
I've literally, I think, only seen her in Harry Potter.
I do not know if that's right.
That's all right. You have a better chance than us.
Yeah, let's go, chat. Let's go.
about
Let's
that
go,
magic?
team.
To promote the new season of Netflix's Wednesday, I think it's Wendy's, I believe.
Yeah,
It's
I haven't
Wendy's.
seen that. I haven't seen it. Nice.
First taking on the role in 2002.
Liv Schreiber.
Liev Schreiber.
How do you spell it?
Liev. Liev. Yeah.
There it is.
Elite voice.
Movies. Michael Douglas, Robert De Niro, Morgan Freeman, Kevin Conn playing longtime friend to retirees travel to Vegas. This is called, what is it, The Bucket List?
Yeah. And this the bucket list? It's not Wild Hogs.
No, it's not. Well, I was thinking Wild Hogs too.
I think it's The Bucket List. But we'll
Was
wait,
the
we can
bucket
wait
list
for the
just
chat.
two? Was the bucket list just two guys?
This is the bucket list.
There's a movie that's just Morgan Freeman and one other guy. And there's one that's a crew, I feel like.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Let's just wait for the chat. Let's see what the chat says.
We have a
strong-
Oh, Last Vegas.
Yeah.
Las
I think
Vegas. So
that
Brian
bucket list
Burgess.
was just two dudes.
Let's
let
go.
me figure out
Let's
who-
go.
Good, they saved us right there. Music, what singer played?
Madonna.
Oh,
Thank you. God, I mean,
There's a lot of
What a
chat,
good
but
day.
there's
Hey.
a lot of team too.
9 for 9 with 9 days to go.
Oh my
Oh.
fucking
For
god!
LSU.
and
We're
9
gonna win.
claps for the chat. Ready.
Let's go. Good job, guys. Appreciate y'all. We should do one more. We got 4 minutes till 9 a.m. And we have to make it to 9 a.m.
For
when there's
9.
9 days away.
We will do a yackle.
We could do a yackle. We could do an immaculate grid. It's been a while since we did those. Those used to stress us out.
It does stress me out.
We could do. What else was there? They did the jump shot guesser. Remember that one? The jump shot guesser.
And then they have like the golf swing.
Mm-hmm.
My buddy
Baseball swing.
can do that so fast. I mean,
I can do the jump shot one.
Yeah. I don't have that skill set.
NBA 2K is what gave me the jump shot skill. You see it, you scroll through the jump shots trying to figure out which one you want to put on your My Career player.
Mm-hmm. And you gotta blend them.
And then you blend them, yeah.
Oh man, I have to stand.
Carmelo Anthony and Ray Allen was always the perfect blend.
Oh, I thought you were answering this question.
No.
Have we done this?
It'd be a xylophone.
We've done this one.
Have we? Okay. Oh, what's going on right here?
Oh, now go back down and go up again.
That honey badger. Oh, God. That sound scared me.
I'm supposed to cut the camera.
Oh yes, we have not done this one.
Yes. Oh, yes. How
John
about
said you should know this. I'm relying on you.
Paige Becker's 44 points on 80% from the field last night.
Mm-hmm.
It's impressive. Just saw that on Twitter. Drink served.
Gatorade, right? In Idiocracy, it's got electrolytes.
I didn't drink Gatorade growing up.
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, it's something with electrolytes.
Tang. 3 subatomic particles. What's
Subatomic particles.
Like a neutron,
Neutron,
electron, proton.
electron, and proton. Yeah.
proton?
Great job.
Who knows stuff?
The Trailer Park Boys.
I don't know.
Was his name Bubbles?
I've never fucked with that show.
The other guy's name is. I can give you the 4 teams that Allen Iverson played for. He played for the 76ers, the Detroit Pistons, the Denver Nuggets, and who did he go to after the Pistons? Give me a second.
Oh, I can see it.
Who would have taken a stab at this? The Pistons was such a failed experiment.
Yeah, it was.
And so
The Nuggets were fun.
God, they should have won
Allen Iverson, J.R. Smith, Carmelo Anthony,
Birdman.
Kenyon Martin. Gosh.
Got to the West. Got to the,
Mozgov on that team?
mm-hmm. None of which helps us here.
Maybe was it the Nets or the Knicks or the Nets? They go to New York.
Is he a wizard?
Harry?
That's a good guess. Maybe a Pacer.
Mm-mm. I could. He would look great in those
He
uniforms.
would look great
though.
in a Pacer uniform.
Wasn't a Laker.
Was he a Rocket?
Maybe. Yeah. Oh. I for some I see it. Maybe it's just Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, I was just thinking Magic. That's just okay.
Shoot, Magic wouldn't be a bad guess. Maybe I can go through and name every NBA team.
No.
Let me just name all the NBA teams.
We only have so much time.
Blazer.
That's all right. All right, let's come back to it. The countries to make these brands.
Oh, is it Lego?
IKEA is what? It's Sweden?
IKEA, Sweden. Lego is Denmark?
Lululemon is try USA again. It went somewhere else.
Prada is Italian, I think. No. Yeah, okay. Samsung's Japanese.
I already did Japan.
Oh, then Korea.
Hello, Moto.
We said Germany?
I know he's racist.
I know, because that's why I named it Lululemon.
Is he Swiss?
We did Switzerland.
Oh, sorry. Belgium. The Dutch, those freaks.
Freaky deaky Dutch.
The milk options at Starbucks? Whole? Oat.
Coconut. Soy.
Yeah.
He's soy boy.
Coke.
2%? Yeah. Skim?
Skim?
Skim or cream?
That a baby Brian.
Yeah. Skim.
Grizzlies?
Oh boy. Holy shit, my category. 6
It was the
The
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies. Ah, that makes sense.
P-Dub.
I have seen it. Shout out P-Dub.
Halle Berry. Jennifer Lawrence.
Yep.
Phoebe Cates. Kate Winslet. Baby girl we just talked about.
Margot Robbie.
And then
God, you really know your nude women.
Wild Things. Oh, what's her name?
Denise Richards.
Denise Richards.
Shout out Hunter Hall. While he can't hear, he
Oh,
can
he goes,
see.
this is my category.
I didn't even read it.
The 7 original members of the 7. You're going to have Homelander, A-Train,
The Deep.
Translucent, The Deep.
Noir.
Yep. And then you have
They're all just.
Lamplighter?
Oh yeah, he's a real piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
And then what's her name? The
Queen
Maeve.
Maeve. Yes. God, that's such a good show.
And shout out Brian Burgess, Canada.
Okay.
For Lululemon.
Lululemon. Okay. 9 running backs with over 10K career rush yards and 8 or more thousand rushing.
Wow.
Barry Sanders. One Shador Sanders.
One shouldn't. It did Barry.
This is Barry Sanders. What are you talking about?
Brown. Didn't he just play that many seasons?
No, he retired. He just quit.
Walter Payton.
Eric Dickerson.
Whoa, where'd that go?
Yep. Just try it again. Did you try Peyton?
I will.
Yeah, you will.
Walter.
Peterson.
Yep. All day. Who else would be on 10,000 career rushing yards? No.
It's the 8 or more with 1,000. It's crazy work. Oh, LaDainian Tomlinson.
LT. Yeah.
Oh, Derrick Henry.
Frank Gore.
Right. No, he didn't run yet.
Nice, good pull.
Frank Gore's he's gonna be in every category because he played for so long.
Emmitt Smith, we got.
I'm trying to think of those.
Brondo, Travis, nice.
Okay. Trying to think of
3 minutes.
those all-time great running backs.
Gale Sayers.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
What is the man that held the ball? Walter Payton? Oh, he's on here. Okay.
Sweetness.
Oh. Edge. Great guess.
What about
Ricky Williams?
Nope, that's a Trailer Park Boy.
Ricky! Chris Johnson, I don't think he had.
No, he didn't. He didn't have the longevity.
Marcus Allen.
Yeah.
Oh, OJ.
Oh God.
Oh gosh.
Orenthal.
We'll try his last name.
Actually, he might have a good one.
Hunter Hall, you will get banned.
What did he say?
Why don't you go visit him? I'm just saying that name does not leave my lips.
What about the Kevin Costner sports movies? Draft Day.
Shit, dog.
Already have Field of Dreams on there.
What was the other picture movie?
Chasing Dreams, I've never heard of.
Love of the Game? No, that was the other guy.
Bull Durham?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Curtis Martin. Nice. Good pull.
Yeah.
John Quav. Marshall Falk. No.
Great show on turf.
What about
Kevin Falk. No. Would be awesome though. Who are you thinking of right now?
from Louisiana, went to Florida State, played for the Bucks. Yes.
Work done.
Oh. He's just so good. Eric Dickerson. No, I keep saying it.
Maurice Jones-Drew. It'd be awesome if that was right. Current? I mean...
We tried Derrick Henry.
Yeah, he would be the best guess current.
That's work done. I know, I wish it was true. Thurman Thomas. Nope.
Riggins.
I don't know. Can't think of any more running backs.
How fucking is Kevin Costner?
DeMarco Murray?
No. Allen.
Jerome Bettis, nice.
The bus.
Marcus Allen?
We tried that one.
He should. I'll be shocked he's not old.
I
Who's
know.
the other guy that played with him? That slept with his wife. Oh, you're right.
Yeah. What was the? He was a pitcher. Kevin Costner was a pitcher. Not.
Love of the game.
Oh, that was the Love of the Game.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did I write down that?
McFadden, no.
You.
Mike Allstott, no. Maybe.
That would be-
Allstott.
Maybe 1L?
I don't think he put up those kind of.
Yeah, 8K is crazy. There's one more.
The 8,000-yard rushing seasons.
Did I miss a movie?
It was like the first.
Jim Brown. So he didn't play long enough. Well, Danny and Tomlinson. Oh, what about that fucker that went to Alabama and played for the Seahawks?
Sean Alexander?
He dropped off face of the earth so fast.
Yeah.
He didn't have the long. Like, this is like longevity, but we got to bet on
Tony Dorsett. Nice, Brian Burgess.
Yes.
Did we do it? Oh, we don't have.
You know, we need trailer park. Trailer park.
Yeah, that fuck me.
White names: Hank,
Yeah.
Kevin,
Bubba. There, footballs. Spit dick.
Mr. McCluskey.
Tyler.
He's the guy that gets drunk all the time.
With the chops.
No, that's Ricky.
Chops is Ricky. Bubbles is Mincy.
Julian.
There you
Travis, nice. Two great
There
pulls.
we
You watch a
go.
lot. You watch some TV,
go.
brother.
What do we need? Oh, we need a movie. We need a Kevin Costner
Oh,
movie.
I've got Molly's Tin Cup.
Hey, Tom.
Carl Dunn. Hell yeah.
What a great day to be alive.
It is.
Boy, we have perfect fucking.
We'll be back tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m.
Coming for you,
Close
August
out
30th.
the last day before game week. We'll bring it back tomorrow morning, 7 to 9 a.m. We will see you then. Thank you all. Love you all. Like, subscribe, share it with your family, your friends. Take a phone, subscribe on there
Make
too.
your girlfriend subscribe.
We'll
Make
see
your
you
wife
then.
subscribe.
Later.
Girlfriends and wives.
Come keep with the show. It's a new era.